Hey everybody, and welcome back to Shapes 2. This is episode number 3. And I left off with building my last milestone for milestone 4, my last shape for milestone 4. And I was just kind of tackling some of the uncolored pin tasks that are going on. And yeah, well, we'll dive right back into it. Where are you now? There you are. No, that's the blueprint. There you are. So somehow, we need to get more circles. Yeah, it's just adding another circle. Well, let's starting to get a little cramped here. 6 right on the cusp. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Yeah. 5 and 6. Let's clean that up. Then I need to bring in circles, of which let's break you, go up, and then come back down. Oops. Okay. Then I'm going to take you, and converge you back together again. And then I'm in here. We're going to do that. And then that should be, yeah, double stacked. And then we'll take you and put you in. Spaghetti! Embrace the spaghetti. It's not absolutely horrible. It's getting a little convoluted in here. Okay, but what I'm tackling the non-colored ones because I'm waiting for this milestone to finish. And then I don't need to use pieces like this where I have to bust the piece up to use the red piece. Like a couple of them I could do, not too bad. But if I'm already out here grabbing, let's go head north here again. So if I'm already out here grabbing the star, the windmill, like if I'm already out here doing that, then I might as well get kind of a base of operations put in, get some color put into it, and then use, one star with all 3 colors, use one windmill with all 3 colors. Not quite a MAM, but a way and a place to build whatever I need to build, and then have it close enough to the main so that I have one line coming off, and then you'll see. I don't think I explained that right. Probably not. Okay, I need to double stack these. Okay, where are you? Here you are. This stuff right here. So I need to put another circle on top of it. That one and that one. Okay. There's my circles. These are running pretty slow. Although I am... Yeah, I'm splitting those 50-50 with that one. Why is the top one so... Those are just fresh off, yeah. Top one's pretty behind. Well, we need to move you, first of all. Then we need to spin you around. And spin you around. And we need 6. Come here. There we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Then we need circles on top of that. So I was going to pull those out of a hat somewhere. Because these are all being used. Not fully. That belt is pretty slow. That goes into there. That task will be done fairly quick. Okay. Let's go there and there. Merge them and then send them in. Because these are going to be slow. I have no other... I'm going to say no other choice. So that's after the fact. Just because that belt is fuller. We'll see how this all... Ah, they're not stacking. Ha! What did I do? Oh, no brain. No brain today. Okay, hang on. Hold the phone. Okay, we don't need you. Okay, let's reset. This is where I was going to steal them from. That's looking a little better. So that one's from there. That one's from there. Yeah, that second belt's still a little thin. That's okay. Then I'll still merge these. That was the plan here. Because these are going to be a bit slower. Well, maybe not. Maybe I'm losing it. Let's go there and there. Just in case. Okay. So another milestone. Alrighty. Yeah. Getting a little busy in here, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not happy with that either. But I got fairly good use of my belts. Fairly good. I mean, I could be using them better. I could be using them way better in here. Last show I kind of proved, and it's still basically working. If you take a full belt of circles, split them up, and then split the belt afterwards, use the same two pieces of that initial circle, cut one into a quarter, leave the other one a half. This belt has been fairly full, and that's all coming from one singular input belt. Not messed with in any way, not split off. It's a single belt coming into feed 4, which is what it should be. And although it's looking a little slow in here, in the wash, right? These are supposed to handle a fully, required buildings for a fully saturated belt of items. Okay, well, that's, as long as, like, when I'm leveling, as long as I level the belts, the cutting, and the stacking all at once, so I'm going to need 21 points. I usually like to do it that way. That way your numbers don't get messed up in your thinking, in your blueprints and whatnot. Although I don't have any blueprints at this point. I haven't actually saved one. I'm waiting for me to start using actual foundations. And I'm just not going to get off of here until I get that milestone and until I can start getting painting done. Once I can get painting done, then that's a totally different story. So there's square. We were working on star. And then we also want windmill. Okay. Platform stacker, clockwise. No, we want here. Minor shapes. Oops. That's what I wanted. Where are we? We are way over there. Okay, I'm not running into any colors or anything. Let's go. Whoops. Why didn't that go? Like too much points? I only have 13 foundations. Platform points. Okay. So it looks like I'm stuck at home here for a little bit longer. Platform points you get from completing milestones. So you get platform limit is now 800. It's initially it's 400. I'm using 387 out of my platform points. As far as I know, upgrades don't unlock more platform points. As far as I know, there's no way to. Like your tasks do blueprint points, not platforms. It's your milestones that do the platform points. Okay, we got that one done, and then we need to stack another circle on top of it. Yay! That's 5. I'm kind of running out of room here. Oh well. You know what? We could do this. Right. Now we got our 6. But where am I getting circles from? You're fairly. I got 2 feeding you. Okay. So that'll get that going. And then we got the other. I'm just doing the gray, like I said. Just doing the gray ones. But we'll get that rolling. I think we'll wait. And I'm going to look for placing program cost units and deleting platforms refunds them. You can increase the limit via research. Research. So do I get... more? Okay, maybe I do get more from this. I just have never noticed. I'm going to have to watch. As soon as I'm at 21, 71421 is when I do my belts, my cutting, and my stacking all at once. So I just need a few more points, and then I'll get right on that. The next one, this one will be worth 2 points. That one's worth 6. That'll get me my 21 without a problem. And then we'll watch the platform limit. Via limit research. You can increase the limit via research. I thought it was just milestones that did it. To be honest, I thought that's where... Because if it's for research, this is where research is, but I just don't see it. Don't know. I'll have to watch. Definitely have to watch. Blueprint points for me aren't a problem because I'm not really... Yeah. But as I've said in other previous games that are like this, and I'm about to do it again, I'll get up and I need to go make coffee. So I'm going to get up and go make a coffee. You know, I mean, pause this and come back. And then by that time, this will be built up and this will be built up. I'm not really worried about time. If I was, I would be building other stuff on other platforms in and around. You know what I mean? Like I'd be working on stuff. That gives me 17 points back. Okay. But anyways, I would be more worried about it, but I'm kind of a relaxed, chill gamer. I get other stuff done while I'm doing stuff. I'm not worried about it. So we'll see you in a little bit. Alrighty. So we've gotten another unlock. And now I need to drop another set on top of that, which is just... which means I'm getting more and more convoluted and... Yeah. Okay, so here they are. And now I need one more set on top of that. Oh, that was never working properly. Okay, that's getting a little thin. These are doing good. So let's bring all that over here. And then we need a topper. It takes that much space to make those. Don't have it there. So if I were to grab... These are pretty backed up. Oh, well, that would be why. Run out of circles. I could go there and get more. But then where would I bring them in? Right. Okay. Okay, you're pretty much stopped with your squares. Oh, that's why, because you're hooked up to this. That bottom one's running pretty good, but this is now kind of flaked out on me. Well, that's coming from there. That's about the best I got. Oops. Wow, just erasing way too much. That's better. Okay. Those will produce very slowly. Because I'm thinning out my belts way too much. But this is almost done, so I'll be able to scoot a some resources over from somewhere else, maybe. But yeah. So once again, pause mode. Alrighty, and this one's done. Unlock that. I got my 21. So, all 3. Okay, so now, you'll notice my numbers don't change. I still have 6 stackers. I still have 4 cutters. I still have 2 rotators, 4 swapper. You know, and the numbers stay the same. I've actually always done it that way right from the beginning. I don't actually. I should probably test it on the next levels. Instead of waiting 20, 20, and 20, maybe I can get the belts instead of the cutting and the stacking. I don't know. Excuse me. Okay. So now I'm not going to tackle those for a little bit. I gained back a bunch of platform points because what I did was instead of trying to bring... later in the game, I didn't have a problem bringing things in from long distances. Right now, there seems to be an issue. So, what I'm contemplating is finding something nearer to me. You know what I mean? Like for this first, like mushroom person, whatever, looking... This looks like a mushroom with legs on it. Grabbing one of these and then like cutting half of it off, either one. This one might be a little closer to the red, and then grabbing probably half of this and then bringing that in. You know, making a foundation out here to do all that. But then when I look at that, the rest of that piece, now you're looking at double stacked circle. You're looking at double stack circle with another these thingies on top, so I'm going to have to double up my production of that, and then an ice cream cone, whatever you want to call it, on top of that, and then it changes, right? So this piece to this piece, they change, whereas this just gets a half and half put on top, and then this gets another one of the bottom pieces put on top. If you look at the bottom piece, it's the same as the top piece in this, and then of course you get to this fourth one. And it's not 4 high. The top one actually changes. The second one changes as well because now it's 3 red rather than what it was, which was 2 red. So this is kind of an interesting piece. Oh! And this is where I'm getting platform limits from. Is creating a lot of these. Okay. I never noticed that before. But yeah, that's where I'm getting a lot of. So these ones aren't worth anything but blueprint points, and then these ones are worth platform and research points. So I gotta get on these. Plain and simple, I gotta get on them. Well, let's. I'm gonna need you. It doesn't matter which way you organize these. You could have put this one pointed towards that. It doesn't really matter. They all show up. You know they show up because they'll turn. Let me get out again. They'll light up. The blue lights light up, and then you'll actually get someplace to put an extractor on. I mean, you can put the extractor there before, but it just doesn't do anything. So, anyways. Seeing as how I got lots of blueprint points, let's go with this one. Okay, so that's getting that piece. Let's bring it to here. What's this costing me? 19. And then we're going to want... more of these guys. Let's go blueprint. It's this one. Nope, it's this one. There we go. This is just a very simple blueprint right here. I kept some simple ones up here. And I'm going to be, whatchamacalliting, changing some of these out. You know what I mean? For basically what I'm doing and what I'm going to be doing. But for the most part, there's some fairly simple, much used. I use them all the time. down to 107. Okay. So now here, we want to bring that in. And we want to bring that in. Oops. For this piece, we want to cut it in half. And then we're going to use it. And then at one point in time, we'll cut it in thirds. So in order to cut it, we're going to use this variation of the cutter. Okay, let's bring you straight out for a sec. Let's wrap our head around this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So we get the half we want, and then we can dump the other half for now. Because we want the painted half. Painted half, and then finally on the last piece we're going to need the third. So we'll have to retool it. So we're going to... Oops. Not you. Dump all of you. Bring you through. And then I guess from there we can just carry on to a stacker. Yeah, and do basically the same thing with this. Yeah, because that leaves us the 2 feet. Okay. So then we'll just bring that way. And then let's grab that whole thing and go there. There. We won't have enough room for the last one. So let's go 2 and 2. Oops. And then two. Okay. Now, inverting. It's the F key, and it's either F, okay, which just makes it a mirror of what you've already got. Okay, meaning just flip, or let's flip that back for a second. Okay, Shift F. Oh, Shift F's not. Did I goof that up? It's supposed to. Huh. Interesting. I thought Shift F did it differently. F and Shift F. Mirror inverse. Should be Shift F. So this copy. That's what I was looking for. That's looking a little better. And it's not quite going to fit. want the same thing here. Let's get rid of that. Copy and flippy flip. Okay, let's hook all this stuff up. Oops, what am I doing? Losing it. Need more coffee. I woke up a little weird today. Okay, so let's just go there and there. Let's do the same thing here. Okay. Now, I got 105, so I'm doing okay. I got my milestone complete, so I'm actually thinking of... I had stackers. 1 platform stacker, 4 no inputs. Is it 4 high? 4x, 1 by 1 platform stacker. Okay, that's... Okay. So this is just a very simple... I didn't put inputs because I never know which side, or, you know what I mean, what I was going to do, or which one I wanted on top. So this one was of just a generic blueprint that I made of 4 sets of stackers in a row. And it didn't really matter which ones of these came in which order. Oops. Let's get off this stuff with blueprints. Okay. Now, before I actually take these in, they're going to need to be flipped. So if I rotate them, let's rotate them the proper direction first. Now, it takes 2 per. Sometimes if I got the room, I'll put a 3rd one in because I got the room. Because I got so much room on this, it's not funny. So that needs to face that direction so that it's on the proper side. This needs to now be rotated the other direction, counter. Like so. Okay. Let's bring it along. 2, 3. And there we go. Okay. And all those mustaches are going the right direction. Okay. And all of those need to be spun. Other direction. Okay, so all the hats are the right direction, all the mustaches are the right direction. I could put another foundation there, but this can be simply done with that. Then, now it doesn't really matter which one I put on top and which one I put on bottom, but because I'm going to have to raise these anyways, because I can't make it around this corner, I've already done this many times. These are the ones I'm going to raise. Okay, there. And by the time this is done, I'll have my little dude-looking thing, or mushroom, or whatever you want to call that. I come up with funky names for most of them. Now, I went out here because I'm still going to have more tasks, and what I'm hoping to do is to be able to add those to it before I make it in to the end. Okay, I got my milestone. I'm going to unlock painting. Okay, prioritize milestones first. Yes, thank you for the hint. Okay, I'm going to cancel that for a sec. So I get 8 horn platforms. I get 10,000 blueprints. I get all this new content. Fluid miners, pumps, painters, space pipe, another operator level, which is nice. And then a boatload of new tasks to go on top of that, which is fine. That's what I'm looking for. Now I'm going to take a screenshot of this right here, the next milestone sets. And that goes into a little viewer over here on my right screen so that I can kind of keep it, you know, top of my mind what I'm going to be doing. You also get another shape up in the up in the blueprint points. They give you another shape to build. So this one being 3 levels, 1 color on top. I mean, it's not a horrible shape. I'm not going to worry about it because I just haven't been building too much in blueprints. But like I said, I have some rather big ones that would cost me 10,000 blueprint points for that. And if I did, you know, a fairly large setup, you know, needing multiples of those, such as when I build the MAM. If I were to plop down my MAM, that's, well, I'm sure I took a copy of it. That should be under new prints, large prints. MAM, 1 to 4, all hookups. Okay, 990,000 for that. Okay, and that's just one section. I need 4 of those. So we're looking at 990,000 times 4. 1,100 would be 4,440 platform units. Yeah, some of they get huge. So I am going to have to be building these. I'm just not worried about it yet. But having 92,000, yeah, that's not that much. When it comes right down to it, that's not really that much. Okay, so now I'm going to plug this in. Now I've already built my big milestone part. These are still getting built. 600 of those. You know what? I'm going to wait a minute and bring this in, and then I'm just going to plunk the beginnings. Okay. So they're not hooked up, but they're started, and they're not, I mean, at least it can, you know, filter some stuff towards me. Yeah. 857 or 650, whatever. So give me just a couple minutes, and then what I'm going to do is, now that, like I was saying, it goes purple. So this is now gaining me operator levels. So I would like to continue that, but I'm not going to do it in here. In here just gets too messy too quickly. You have to start building outside. And then as you notice, I mean, this is much cleaner, much easier to, well, basically deal with. And with this, it's all single level. So I could, in theory, have a stack of 3 of this stuff coming in, which later on, that is what I will do. And that's when I start saving the blueprints and start using the blueprints, is when I start getting triple stacked. Yeah, because this single stack stuff, that's not really tossing much out. Maybe I'll bring in a little video. I have a video of my other one, and I'll do a picture-in-picture right here for you. Okay, so planning for later, I'm showing you what my MAM, or not my MAM, what my vortex looked like in the other. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff going in. So that's the plan for this one as well. Okay, onward and forward. We're at 700 on that last task, and then I'm going to clear the board. I'm just going to get rid of everything. I am going to have to... Where's my blue? It's right there. You know what? think we can clean that up. I think I'm still going to need the rounds, but not going in. I'll leave that. The blueprint, I'm going to want the blueprint points, and I make one, well, the plan is to make one foundation out there of each, and then bring them in on a line, and they just continue to print me up. Either that, or I skip the number 1, and I just make the top end one. You know what I mean? I forego the others, because I'm making 5 per on this. I have only been making 1 per on this one. Like, this is worth 1 point. That's all it's worth. So if I make the 5s, I don't really need the 1s now, do I? Oh, car horn. Hopefully that's not going through. Okay. Almost there. 748, and then I'm going to clear the board. Now, what I did last time as well was I took these and I turned them outwards. And then I made stuff out here and then brought it in. And I'm thinking I'm going to do the same thing again. You don't have to hook these up to your main, but you'll notice that these are 4 squares only. So you do have to use these 4 squares. Now, I don't like this one, and I got rid of it totally eventually, only because it blocks 2 entrances coming in. It's not the end of the world, but it does block, because this entrance goes over here, this entrance goes over here, and then if I delete this totally, I have one going up the middle. And then later on, when you use all of your points, you can actually have like 3 sets for each side, right? 3 sets on this side coming in, and you can have that much coming into your vortex. Alternatively, you can bring a train and then have the train jump into the middle. So I'm contemplating I might keep these around and then build something close and then pump it into the vortex. I don't know. I'm still bouncing ideas around. I mean, I don't know about you, but first time I ever play something is not going to be how it's always played. Can I get rid of anything in here? No, I can't. Because that's all... Wow. I built in the wrong corner. Come on, 787. Let's go. Okay. Okay, and we're back. Now, time to reset. Just about. 38, 39, 40. Come on. Okay. Yay. Okay, that'll unlock and end that one. Now, we're just going to... Oh, come on. There we go. That was so much easier. Okay. Reset a few things. Oops. Reset a couple things up here. Start with a fresh slate. Oh, this is so much better. Okay. So now I want to turn right away. And I commonly went to like here, and then this one will be these 4, but I don't have that yet. So I want to get the startings of it. Okay, there we go. So I got a little jig at the end, but eventually these 4 will go into there. And then as well, I start here. Okay. But here's the fast way to do it. So let's start there. Copy it. Go up 1 floor. Paste it. There. Now I have 2 levels of that coming in. And I'm going to do the same with all 4 of the corners. That's the plan. So now we got these coming out. That's no big deal. Okay. And they're doing pretty good. Their belts are fairly saturated. belts are pretty full. You know what I mean? Everything's running pretty good. I've only got one level coming in of these. I could go 2 levels, but then I'd have to split up the stacking, and I'd have to like have multiple different stackers going in order to get this running, which is fine. It's but I could do like 2 stacks of the cutting process, because that's not a huge deal, and then so you could copy and then just go up 1 level and paste it. I'm not going to, because I'm not that worried about it. It's not a milestone. So what I need to do is, okay, so I have my first operator level, and this is all the operator. These are the randomized goals. Okay. I'm going to do a quick explanation of this right here, but this is random authorized goal number 0, and that's number 1. So later on, we're going to be able to take this signal, in which case that is a signal, and the signal is CU, 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 SU, right? It's for the ice cream cone, basically. And we're going to send that into a make everything machine. And then that make everything machine is going to make that piece. When you finish that piece, you're going to randomly get another shape, and then that shape will be put into that machine automatically. I won't have to do anything. I won't have to push it. The only button I'll have to push is right here, where I accept, no different than when I push the button for one of these tasks. Okay, I just push the button and that's it. That's your quick and dirty explanation of that one. Okay, now, what do I got here? I got squares. So I just noticed, like this one, if I look down the line, I only ever need, other than on the last one, square, 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 square. So, but that's the same piece. Yeah, that's the same piece. So I just got to bring the same piece around, loop it around, and stack it on top. So I'm going to need a full square, and I'm going to square in a circle for this piece. Unlock for the next one. Okay. Quit gabbing and start building. So now we have this piece coming out, and now we have to add a circle on top of it. Seems how you're already built. So I need a half and half on top of that. I'm going to put that way. We're going to plunk that into there. Then we're going to, where's my stacker? So stacker. A little bit of an adjustment on this one, because I don't need launchers. And then on this side, we're going to be cutting half off. And then adding let's go from here. Okay. Put this back in place. And then go to here. Okay, I'm going to need a little bit more room. I'm up at 943, so I'm okay. Let's go there. Okay, so back to there, and then you come in, and then you guys still come in here. Okay, let's all the way out. You come in here, you go in there. Now I'm going to need to chop it up. Huh. I'm still gonna have to stack and then stack again. Yeah. Because that has to go on top of that. So we're still gonna need this. Need a half and a half. Oops. Sure glad you get refunded for the stuff you bring back. Let's get rid of this. Let's go back here. Just for now, you come in there. Oops. You come in there. I could have made that a little cleaner. And brought it up. You go there. You go there. We're going to perform the same operation with these. Okay. So at the end of it all, I'll have a half circle and a half circle. Bring those over and then stack them here. Okay, but these have to be spun. The other way. So that one is, let's go counterclockwise. The I key, and I just cleared everything. Just because I want to, I mean, yeah, I probably didn't need to clear the cutters and whatnot. I just needed to clear these, but that's one of the great things I like about this game is that it, you're not defined by how much material, meaning this little area or this little area, they never deplete. And that's actually kind of nice. Okay, those can be gotten rid of. Okay, those. That has to stay. So now I got half and half going on the right side, on the side I need. So now I can do stacker. F. I guess it doesn't really matter which one's on which. So I'm going to do the same again. And I'm going to go up here. Okay. Get rid of the top. Connect you guys up. Okay. Then this just gets connected there. Oops. Like so. Oh, not. Okay. And that should work just beautifully. And I should be getting full pieces out of here, which I am. Okay. Now, am I orientated the right way? Because I don't have room there, I'm going to do that over here. And these are facing... So I need the red on the opposite side. I don't. I need them spun a half. Okay, no problem. .180 rotators. Now they are two. I am going 3 Just cause. Okay, how do I want to come into here? These will be the bottoms. These will be the tops. Okay, all on the bottom. All on the bottom. We're good. So let's... let's bring you down first. So you have to be there. Okay. Okay. And that should end up with... Okay, where are they? It doesn't know what the piece is yet. Okay. There we go. That's the piece we got. Okay, cool. And let's get some milestones going here. So this one. Okay, how does that go again? Hang on. Let me. I got my picture right here. Let's bump that up a bit. Alrighty. So, well, that's going to be interesting. So the milestone that I'm looking at is a couple of squares, one blue, one gray. And then that goes into that, and then it goes into this. The top piece, but then the top piece changes. So that's not the same top piece. So that changes. You need a whole lot of red for that. I'm going to need windmill and star, which... Well, I got 935 now. Yeah, that's not going to work for me. Actually, that should be over more. It was just better here. Huh. Still going to call it a square. I know, game calls it a rectangle. Still going to call it a square. Okay, star, windmill, those ones aren't too bad out. So I need that windmill. Yeah. That's a lot of pieces. I got red there. I got blue here. How much to get it over there? 200 and some, 300 and some. That's expensive. I don't have trains yet, by the way. Otherwise, I'd be training this. Okay. How about we build it out here? So we need square. Got it. Half circle. Actually, I got it there too. Yeah, that's doable. Blue, and then where's the red? Oh, I got no red. I'd have to go far gone to get red. Okay, I will have to look at this because I might have to take like a half piece that's closer. That one doesn't really... I got nothing really in the area that conforms, but 900, I don't quite have enough. More So what I got over here. Bent stacker, label, some different foundations. Or I could save up for faster stuff. I think I'm going to save up. Yeah, I didn't get a really good... I could cut that one in half. Do I got red? No, red's way over there. But I do have the square. Well, that does conform. Because that will be helpful all the way along. That piece is windmill and 2-star. And then they change it to put it on top of this. So the whole piece changes. Because then it's windmill this way and the coloring changes. I mean, it's still green for the star, but the whole thing changes. Okay. So I got the plan. That's about enough for this episode. Thank you very much for joining me. And I will figure this out, where I'm going to go from and what I'm going to use. I mean, I got a half circle and I got 2 windmills there, so that's possible. And I'm going to stick on with the pin tasks. But yeah, we'll thank you very much for joining me, and we'll see you next time.